bit frustrated, me personally, by seeing the Azir get a lead and do nothing with it. But with Silas, I don't think it's happening.
Back to lane yet and was just overstaying maybe just a little bit as Will is going to come through, but Ming is in position, but Vista's here as well. Facebreaker is decent there from Ming, but First Blood's still going to go down over to Harmwell Life, and immediately it's answered as Chovy falls down. Ming now down to 300, not going to have another haymaker, and that is going to be another kill to come through from Willa, who was cosplaying as Twisted Fate. And now, still fighting. The flash forward from Wei takes a turret shot as Vista's looking for a deft. Turns up now as the stun comes in onto Gala. He's going to satchel his way out, and I think maybe...
So that upcoming Rift Herald fight is going to be so much more difficult to stomach now as Chovy gets caught.
Yeah, speaking of difficulties, Chovy just going to get burst down. Wei picks up that kill. Wei now going to put down the ward so that he could safeguard out, and Morgan's actually going to be able to find the hook shot to kick back onto Willa to get him out of here, and now Morgan has to deal with three. Wei's very low, but he's still alive for the moment, as now Chovy going to use that stolen kick to try and get some work done, but immediately he's going to get taken down. It's a double kill now for Xiaohu, as well as desperately trying to find it, and there's the Heartbreaker finally coming in, and Cryan is now behind enemy lines. Ming's in trouble on the bottom side as well, but does get a double Facebreaker as Gala's trying to rain those bombs from over the wall. Deft doesn't have the ulti, but will have one more auto attack as he flashes on forward. The Q's going to be there as Solar Flare comes through from Vista. He's got 100 health, but he does not care, and the Ziggs will get taken down, and he's unable to...
coming online.
Yeah, I think denying it might actually be very helpful here for Harmwell Life Esports, because it means that Xiaohu can't smash down this turret very comfortably. As now Willa, speaking of Xiaohu could be in trouble as Cryan's going to turn up. Willa immediately tries to ult his way out. There's the flash as well, and it is going to be Wei that shuts down the Viego. But now, Chovy comes on in there, finds himself the showstopper. Now he's underneath the turret. Wildcards will go wide, and it's a 1-for-1 in the end.
Paying limited attention to Morgan. In this game, I think it's not even been that bad. Doesn't work against RNG as the teleport comes in.
Yeah, Morgan's coming back. Let's see what they can do here as Willa slinks into the mist. Vista's turning up as well. He's got the ultimate at the ready. As Deft is on the bottom side. Solar Flare will connect though. And there's the Everfrost as well. Harmwell Life piling on in. Cryan's already going to get taken down, but they're underneath the turret. And Chovy is immediately going to get taken down. So many tools to start fights whenever they want to as well. You press Destiny, you decide whether the players are on parts of the map that you want them to be. As there's a kick flash from Wei. Finds himself to Q as well, as now Chovy. Yeah, I don't think Wei wants to fight him underneath the turret. Of course, Kingslayer is still pretty strong.
He's got the
trying to get out of here, yeah. Showstopper still available. There it is, as Chovy doesn't have that Kingslayer back available. Hanwha, they are looking for Shirley. They should be able to lock her down as Morgan's underneath this.
He's going to solo the game. You don't take Gala once he's finished his second item. He's going to be able to. With how that Wei is, even he right now
to take it. And yes, they are going to send Morgan to the top side of the map. You might be able to get that inner turret. That's greedy. That's risky in itself. And what can you get here? I might.
Oh, well, it's not happening. This is going to get tagged up. Now going to flash on forward. Finds the Zenith Blade into the backline. As now Morgan dives on in. Cryan's in a bit of trouble. As now Ming finds himself on the front line. Mega Inferno Bomb, not a lot of value, but the Camille will still fall. And RNG, they find
that might provide a window for Hanwha and we get towards the Mountain Drake as Vista.
Yeah, immediately the Destiny comes through. 4 members of RNG here though, and I have a feeling that even though the Leona's pretty tanky, she is still going to die, and indeed she does. Now RNG Facebreakers or anything onto Hanwha, who are trying to slink their way out of this one. Another back massage comes through from Xiaohu as Deft is going to be able to dash his way out. But Vista has found his way back into the fight immediately. Hanwha tried to dive on forward, and it is Xiaohu that's taken down. The high priority target is out of the fight, and Chovy somehow survives. So hard playing a dive comp into a Ziggs as well as Wei. Taking a fair bit of damage here. There's a Destiny from Cryan though to immediately come through and save the day. Mega Inferno Bomb, speaking of which, that is just going to obliterate Vista. And there's the kick flash onto Morgan. He's going to die as an afterthought as Willa going to flash his way out. Wei immediately following though, had that resonating strike.
RNG about to hit that now, which means that in 5 minutes, that Mountain Soul would be so good against the Hanwha Life composition.
Trying to look for the engage here.
Yep, Chovy going to use those chains to get himself out. Vista just soaking the Mega Inferno Bomb. Some chains coming through here as now Vista dives on in. The teleport is channeled as Ming finds the engage, but there's no follow-up here from RNG as Wei finally will find his way in there. But Deft is just free hitting from the backline. Wei could be in trouble. That is going to be a Q going to Narnia as now Cryan
straight in. Now we're in a stage where Hanwha Life Esports can rush this Baron down so easily here, and they're going to be the first ones to take it. And suddenly this is anyone's game to take.
And now Hanwha Life needs to
Morgan still has a flank angle here, but he's spotted.
They know he's there. They know he's there. They saw him walk up. The pings were already going down.
Yeah, the Destiny comes on in there as Deft flies on forward, looks for Gala, but he flashes himself out. Deft goes golden, now Shahu is in trouble. Immediately the pylon comes on in. Deft gets over the wall, is now Willa trying to keep himself alive, but he's not going to be able to. Chovy surviving in amongst 4, but that ain't gonna last for very long. Is now Deft looking to burst down the Drake, and he does it!
Damage with the items you have right now. It's up to Hanwha again to
Teleport
make a play,
flank.
and they're going for it.
Yeah, Morgan looking for that flanking teleport. Who's he gonna ulti as Vista flashes, grabs the solar flare, and in comes immediately out of nowhere Morgan, and he's gonna be able to go down to his GA, keeps himself alive. That is 2 kills now for Chovy. Can he save this KDA is the real question, as now Hanwha started it off. It goes down extraordinarily quickly.
Oh,
Deft
it's
does
so late.
so much damage. It's at 3,000 health, and RNG aren't going to be able to take it. That's going to be secured by Deft of all people. A great face breaker, but Ming, again, no follow-up whatsoever as now Shahu gets himself in there. Going to be able to grab the Camille, who didn't have that GA as you knew. And Wei now finding that pick-off. As it's unfortunately the Viego that is going to go down. No resets this time around as the chains are flying around, but it's always a numbers advantage here for RNG, and Chovy once again going to get taken down.
Deft the lone survivor here. Defending this is going to be so frustrating to try to do. And I got to say, RNG once again engaging into Hanwha Life Esports, closing the gap first, but the face breaker is actually what makes it okay this time. And now Deft, it's going to take a lot more than heroics, I think, to defend this base.
Yeah, he needs to kill all the minions. Otherwise, it should be RNG just being able to push on forward. There's 20 seconds on the next member of Hanwha Life Hanwha to actually come up as Deft goes into the supercharger, but there's the exhaust. Goes down to his GA. I guess it's not quite over just yet, but he's in amongst 4, and that is going to be that. RNG, they pull Hanwha Life apart, they give them a Baron, and then take their Nexus and
And then we haven't really talked about the LNG comp yet. I do think that this is the type of composition where through the fog, Ahmed used his flash.
can they chase this one down? Will he have Hop available? We haven't actually seen it, as there's the hook shot. He just pops off the wall. Tries to find the minion. Tarzan gets underneath the turret, though. He's got the safeguard, and that is a very simple first blood.
You just know it's a guaranteed kill.
Well, they're looking to try and answer it here, as Ale's going to get taken down to half health. The Gnar is going to get flashed as Tactical Sweep comes through. Dodges all of the skill shots. The Wallet finds it in the end, though. Humanoid needs it. He flashes forward. And then we're tanking up the turret beautifully. Oh, calculated there from Humanoid, who's in between these turrets, and no one's actually coming to try and take him down to get away with the heist.
That was actually really well played. It's not over yet.
Okay, Icon moving his way up. Can he find the scatter is going to be the question. No flash for Amit still, of course, as the Dark Sphere is going to come through. Okay, Ultimate comes down. That's some gameplay. And Ala's going to pick up the kill there onto Elyoya.
Camille that's struggling to get to that point where she can be a big threat in the side lane. Yes, got some plates and was able to get that kill earlier on, but isn't really as big as she could be.
And Armor to navigate this matchup, and so far, that faith has truly been rewarded. Again, he's pushing up far, but that Gnar bar is almost full.
Yeah, Iwandi. Ale's at 200 health right now. The hookshot comes down. That's the Gnar. There's the wallop as well. And he just picks up the kill. Launched himself into the waiting arms of the Mega Gnar. And Amit's not done. Humanoid's tanking up the turret for the moment. There's the flash after the boulder toss. And Amit's now trying to make the great escape. Icon will have some Dark Spheres, but he's pretty slow now with the boomerang. And out he goes. Pride heading towards the bottom side of the map as well. As we can see, the Rift Herald pops down. And that is going to be the rest of this turret. Pretty textbook, but you love to see it, as in goes Elyoya. Maybe didn't really want to, as he just explodes. So, as I say,
a little bit more complicated.
Oh, Humanoid not going to face check Tarzan, but now if he walks towards it, he's going to be in trouble. That is the flash kick into the wall. Hextech Ultimatum comes down, and that bullet is going to secure it there by Light. Ahmed teleports forward, but doesn't really find too much more. Wind becomes lightning. Is going to whiff as Ala gonna get out of the way of the hook, but Iwandi not gonna be so lucky, and Amit's just gonna get taken down. Not enough members of MAD, and a lot of LNG down here towards the bottom side.
And this is the ultimate scenario for LNG. It's one by one by one. You can pick them all off. This is where you are at your strongest, and
yeah, another flash out here as Kaiser is down to just a sliver, and Icon's just gonna throw it. Sakawara. We are supposed to be in class, but here we are supporting the Lions. Hashtag MADwin. Well, let's see whether this team fight is going to work out, as Kaiser going to get slowed down. It's a good play to stop the re-engage. Lands the hook, but Light only going to take half of his health bar. Yep, Tarzan going to get in position, but yeah, Elyoya is going to be there as well. Q is going to miss, and Icon took a turret shot. He didn't want to do that. as now we will have Meganar, so that's going to keep Armit relatively healthy. Icon's going to go golden, but I think this is a see your death moment as Kaiser moves his way up. Icon, relative safety right now as Iwandi's going to come through here. The Camille in the meantime is going to grab a solo kill onto Humanoid as Tarzan falls down as well as they go for the dive. The curtains have been called and Kaiser is going to answer them.
Wants to auto attack anything he can right now to get that bar up. That's one tool that they don't have that they so desperately need to 5v5.
Yeah, and Icon's actually the one flanking here, as the Scat of the Week is not going to find any value at all. It is going to be Tarzan locking down the Drake as Iwandi going to go golden. He's very low, and the Moonlight Vigil is going to miss, unfortunately, but Kazi still flashes forward for the kill, but he sacrifices himself for it. It's not what you want, as now Humanoid's going to follow suit as well. It's a double kill for Light as the curtains. Kaiser once again going to
I hate to keep harping on it, but it happens in Nara compositions all the time. Look at the damage there for Armit. 300 in that fight does nothing because all he could do is auto Icon. Icon completely zones him out. That was basically a 5v4 fight, and I mean,
absolutely explodes.
like this.
Mad. Yep, they're wanting to try and create a little bit of a gank rush, and that's a beautiful hook. Trying to deny it there and keep himself alive for a little while, but 4 versus 1.
Two waves into the turret, so that's feeling good, but now they're going far forward.
Yeah, looks for the Gnar, only finds it onto 1, but maybe that's going to be enough. Now, Tarzan does have the best item in the game in the stopwatch, and going to go golden for a little while. Flashes come out as the curtain call is coming through as well. Good flame once again, but there's the ulti to come through from Ale. But is he too far forward is the question. The answer is no, says Icon, as he's on a rampage now. Throws down the gameplay button, and that is a triple kill out of nowhere. Tarzan's going to answer another one, as actually it's Light that picks that one up for, I believe, the full house. And that is going to be only Humanoid left standing.
The stopwatch usage of LNG has been insane this game. Every time I think that, Matt, they've done it. They found someone, stopwatch comes in time and time again, and they're going to push for the win here.
Yeah, that's going to be the first Nexus turret being taken down. Humanoid, no answer whatsoever. We'll call that the unofficial quadra kill, as Icon feeling fantastic in this game, and LNG going to pick themselves up another win.
LNG looking strong when it matters most here, and
it is just going back to basics as well. Like, Tien, he had 2 games on the Jarvan, and then he's like, all right, that didn't work. Guys, let's just do things that we know are good. Doinby goes to Rise.
Nice trade here for FPX early.
Yeah, we saw Hansama go for the... Oh, they're going in again.
Yeah, level 2 actually just gained a Trimby's going to get taken down. That timing, utterly beautiful. And lonesome Odoamne looking to try and get down here. The flash forward from Noguri. It's a lot of damage, and that is the Rumble just taking down a solo kill for Noguri for the second for the game for FPX. But it's not over just yet. Trimby's still in the middle of this fight as Tien, the Heartbreaker, comes in. The bullet time is avoided.
Are going to be up person, makes it so much harder, and now again a friendly deficit for Rogue. The Drake goes over to FPX as well. They should be able to just make it out.
Those ultis together, things could definitely work out as Noguri. No flash, remember. Larson looks for the chains, doesn't find them, as now Noguri looking to turn it onto Odoamne, but he's just going to get burnt down, and Larson picks up that kill in the end. Doinby turns up a little bit late, as in the meantime, on the bottom side of the map, Rogue doing it
really
again.
Difficult to punish this champion. Now they're trying to set up here.
Chains connect, yeah, Trimby gonna come on in, but he's a little bit too late, and yeah, Tien was just in the right place at the right time.
Caster curse there, I think, a little bit.
Come on, Wolf, you're better than that.
As Inspired looking for it here as well, as Tien's trying to keep himself alive. Doinby, though, to protect his jungler, Crisp, roaming up at the same time. Solar Flare's available as well. He can use it over this wall, but he blast cones in instead. Looks for the Zenith Blade, and he will find it. Still holding onto the ult. He still has even more CC. Bottom lane, everything's just happening all at once here.
And you understand the sentiment for Larson, because he knows I was able to carry almost against Damwon. I am reasonably fed, but flashing forward like that is Noguri.
There's the bullet time, just
you will feel a lot better, and there is the opportunity. But as Wolf already pointed out, there is a lack of lockdown, and it's not like FPX really has to hard force with the amount of range that they have available. They're up 2 Drakes, right? Which means
there's no fear that a LeBlanc is going to appear.
It's still going to be a flash forward, though, as there's the Glacial Fissure. LWX is going to avoid it, though, as in goes Inspired, gets the kickback, as Noguri's going to get taken down. The bullet time is huge as well, but Tien, he's getting all of the resets, and now the curtain call comes in. It's a double kill for the Jhin, and now the Realm Warp on top of Hansammer. This opening around their mid-outer turret, but
Yeah.
that ain't gonna do
I like how you said that.
Yeah, it's a tiny space, but it's there.
The proactive plays are going to have to continue to be there. Hopefully not the overextension like we saw before. Here's one of them.
Yeah, it's a big teleport to come on in here. Gale Force forward from Hansammer as Noguri is going to be dead yet again.
That's how you do it. You got to find picks like this.
Trimby isn't, though, as he throws the Winter's Bite over the wall. Larson dashing on forward, looking for LWX, looking to take him out as Hansammer channels the ultimate, but everyone in FPX does get themselves out inspired. Not able to lock down Crisp, as now the curtain call comes on in. This is just to soften up the members of Rogue, get themselves out of this Dragon Pit. But FPX's health bars aren't exactly the highest right now. Rogue certainly with a life lead.
Yeah, even with the magic resist that Chronicle was talking about earlier, that Equalizer is going to do quite a bit of chip here. Look at the angle for Inspired as well.
Yeah, teleport coming on in from Noguri as well on the bottom side. This could be a 50-50, and it's one that Rogue needs to win. Crisp, he's too low. He can't actually go in now as the Drake looking to try and reset. They're not going to let it. Down to 2,000 health as Doinby immediately goes golden. Trimby's very low. Crisp flashing out there outside of the pit as Doinby looks to try and grab the Drake himself, but he's not able to. He stays alive, though, for so long. What was he, invisible? That was ridiculous. They're not able to take him out. And FPX lose no one. They do lose the Drake. Rogue saved that, but somehow nowhere near it. He's able to get himself out of the way. Had no flash available, but he's still going to be all right. The curtain call comes in. That is going to be the Gale Force getting Hansammer to relative safety. Trimby not going to be so lucky. He's got a big door, but unfortunately he doesn't have his life. And FPX with 5 members on the top side of the map. So this is going to be very, very important. In fact, they're a bit lax on the vision, to be honest, but they get that ward over. Larson is spotted. And FPX just setting themselves up here in this river. There's another curtain call to come on forward, and Inspired's going to step on the trap, and he doesn't have the smite in this pit. That was very, very strange. He was looking for the flank. Instead, he tries to brute force it here as the bullet time comes down, but Doinby has the best item in the game, and he's going to be completely fine now. LWX able to walk on in with guns blazing. It's a double kill so far. I believe that's the triple, as the teleport is going to get Larson back to his base, but Noguri's there first, and he's looking to take down these Nexus turrets. This, I think, is it, ladies and gentlemen. FPX, they're going to be able to grab themselves the Mountain Soul, and then they'll finish off Rogue. That was very cute from Noguri as well, as he gets the solo kill to finish this one off. FPX looking so much better in this game. Move to 2-1.
Yeah, a lot of discipline in this game from FPX, and I really love to see.
Or Fnatic are going to come out on top. And look, I'll forgive the Jarvan. I think a lot of people have been really down on the Jarvan. I don't know whether we're getting ahead of ourselves, because that's what, you know, the first few days of groups
afterwards, they're able to take control of the Dragon Pit, and getting an early Drake, especially after having seen 2 games today that were basically decided by which team's
very slow on this.
Yes, so much vision available, but they're not really going to do anything about it, because the eye is just going to be picked up.
Certainly. There are a lot of ways they could have come in a lot faster there.
Yeah, just didn't quite have enough people in position, and now Kyling's forced to flash, get himself out of the way. Bwipo's going to get first blooded, though. Hanabi flashes forward with his flaming sword. Now Maple with an opportunity. He's got his own slicing maelstrom and will clean up Fnatic. Is non-existent.
I don't like it. I get so excited for Fnatic early games this tournament. I get so excited.
Yeah, well, the door is going to be shown to Fnatic now as both of them get knocked up with the Glacial Fissure. Kyling down very low as now Niski gets into the Cataclysm alongside Bwipo. He's going to get that work done, but it's a 1-for-1 as Bwipo's already been taken down. Maple still with the Undying Rage available. Bean not going to be able to get any further forward. He does, of course, have a lot of long-range abilities. As meanwhile, on the top side, picture-in-picture, there is a lot of work being done by Hanabi. Drake taken away by PSG.
The scary part about taking fights like this as Fnatic in these skirmishes is that Maple gets to press R second.
Well, now Maple's going to come through. Yeah, exactly right. Once again, extended exchanges. It's another concussive blows to come through to get that stun as now Niski. He's got his Undying Rage as well as Maple. He's going to proc his. That's the killing spree for the Silas.
As, also has the lethal temper, so he's going to put out an insane amount of
damage.
damage.
Unified.
Yeah, well, they're just going to dive straight underneath this turret before that teleport could even come through. Barrel's going to come up and going to be avoided completely. The Cataclysm comes on in, and Hanabi, unfortunately, this ain't it, my friend. He didn't have his Cannon Barrage. and was just trying. And Maple's the one actually looking for the flank, as you can see. Makeshift cannon, and in goes Adam. He's immediately exhausted. The rest of the team, they do need to try and follow up, but it's the flash out from Kaiwing. Niski looking for the low health targets. He's going to take down Unified in the backline, and Bwipo's going to deal with Maple, who tried to do the same thing, but failed. And Fnatic win a team fight and will now be able to take the Drake.
And what we see there is the immediacy of Fnatic. Even though Adam doesn't actually find anyone specifically with the Slicing Maelstrom, he does even exhaust and split up.
But I mean, the beginning of the game, get that early Drake control. I know this is a big meme in the LCK whenever I call a game LCK on that. But having that early Drake control is
That's
nice.
another Cataclysm. Bwipo deep underneath 2 turrets. He's going to get taken down, but can Fnatic find anything more? Niski now has to use the Undying Rage. Looks to try and spin his way out, but he's on top of a Cannon Barrage and will be tied
Without the rest of the team to follow up. And also one of the most fat members in Niski isn't here.
Well, now the bullet time comes through. Hylissang going to flash out of the way. Is now Maple coming on in for the flank, but not going to get too much with his Slicing Maelstrom that he stole away. Hylissang with a 3-man plays pretty good, but he's still dead. Saves possibly one of the members of Fnatic
now. Or rather, successful attempt at taking the Baron. That's
going to get flashed on and killed.
Hey, I said it earlier, suddenly Tryndamere appears. As your side lane is Hanabi, you die. You can't deal with that at all. You've got no escape. You've got no way to get out of there. And this is a fed Tryndamere who's now got the quick blades, as was mentioned earlier. Very easy to actually just come in there and say, nope, you're not allowed to do this. It's illegal, as Chronicle would call it. And
No, that's Caedrel.
That's Caedrel.
I appreciate
you used it a little bit.
Early games. RNG comes to mind, and now the trap being set again. We've seen this one before.
There's a lot of PSG members around here, but Niski is still very, very scary. Adam's going to teleport in. There's the Slicing Maelstrom. The stand beside me comes on forward. Kaiwing staying alive. The exhaust comes in, and both of them up. And they might be able to sacrifice Adam, but to get a Baron for this, you'll take that any day of the week. The flash comes in. There's the dash cannon as well. He stuns them up. Cannon trying to catch up.
They will get the Drake as well. They're able to get Adam's flash, and we'll see how big this Red Bull Baron power play ends up. There it is.
As there he goes. Adam finds the stuns. The Slicing Maelstrom is just beautiful as Bwipo puts them into the Cataclysm as well. It's a good kick from River, and they haven't quite got the kills. It's a double from Hanabi. Remember the amount of damage these barrels raining through as Bwipo's still got a smite, I guess. Looking to see whether they can steal this one away. He gets on in. Not going to be secured. It's Hanabi.
Win that longer fight with those barrels and the gangplank damage coming through.
And while I love the angle that Fnatic tried to go for, you also saw how ready PSG were, right? Like, they knew that Adam was waiting there, and they were so ready.
Or both, ideally.
Oh, this could be the pickoff though. Adam just destroys the Silas. His ultimate was better as the hook is going to connect from Hylissang as well, but he does take a lot of damage there as Unified.
Get to discuss how the longer fight goes.
Check. Hook is easy there from Hylissang as well, and Kaiwing has to do this. He has to try and get some vision. As in goes Niski. Maybe didn't want to be doing that necessarily, but there is, oh dear, a turret shot in the
health
sky.
region doesn't matter, but Maple!
No, Maple out of the death chamber, maybe back in there, as he's looking to try and just last for as long as possible. Bean wants this. The flash comes through. There's the curtain call. One of these bullets probably needs to connect, but not really.
Yeah, a little bit slow on the realization.
The Baron's down to 3,000. Okay, so they do have the vision available as Adam ults. And then right now waiting for that opportunity, waiting for Fnatic to step too far forward. Does have his Cannon Barrage. All of the cooldowns that PSG want are up and available.
Maple's about to have his teleport
no,
too.
there it is. One out, but Bwipo now just going to flash away. Does have the Cataclysm available. River now looking for his opportunity on to Bean. There's the flash forward. Adam doesn't get exhausted. He's going to cut through the Braum, but I think the PSG can still fight with this one. River, okay. He's now going to look for the kick. Does find it on to Bean here. Gale forces to get himself out of the way. Cannon Barrage not exactly finding the value that they want. Is Hylissang going to flash out, gets that hook back in as well. Bwipo decides that he just wants to dive straight on top of PSG. Maple looks for the backline as well. There's the Slicing Maelstrom. The CC is beautiful under Maple. He's thrown around like a ragdoll, but he keeps himself alive.
Maple single-handedly takes down multiple people, and this might be it here.
Yeah,
Niski
was trying to do it.
He was trying so hard, man, but Fnatic, they cross the map, they see an opportunity, they thought they could take the fight to PSG, but they fall flat in the end.
There is so much damage, and this Nexus is not going to stand a chance. It was so heartfelt from Fnatic.
and really play in that quadrant of the map, because that is what this game is going to be about. Getting Jensen ahead, getting Alfari ahead, so they can run the side lanes later in the game.
But I got to talk about the other half of this game. We have spent a lot of time talking about Team Liquid, talking about that draft. We say the Trundle looks good, okay, sure, but I need to talk about Gen G. I need to talk about the fact that Ruler is here, because this man has been... Okay, looking for the stun. He's going to be able to dodge for a little bit, but be careful. Walks in to find the stun here as well. Now the Q is the important part. Jump back to a minion or a ward. He's going to buy enough space that he'll be all right. The flash ball, they've got the slows, and Alfari has no way out. First blood.
We've seen Irelia doing quite well in this matchup. When she gets her passive stacked up, Celis just can't go for those extended trades.
Will they make over this?
They're going to find the stun. They're going to find the taunt as well. The teleport coming back in as well. They're going to bring over the Ziggs. Is it going to be enough damage? The flash follow. And yes, CoreJT with Ignite gets a second kill of the game as well. 200 HP with BDD. Pulled him into a turret shot, so it's going to be the wave shoved out. This is a 3v2. Tough to get much done, but CoreJT dangerously low. 100 health left, has a shield with a stun. The pillar is up. Is that going to be a kill? Yes, Clid takes him down 2-1. Gen G.
Happen. Portal might be punished.
Gonna be a stun, level 6 on both top laners here. Bertle pretty low, finds himself a stun, but the taunt is in. Santorin finds himself a kill. Assist only onto Alfari, and only 75. Right in the mid lane now. Good stun on Jensen. Ult comes across as well. The pillar is into the head. The damage to kill him. He's getting low, and he gets the dodge zone. Just in time. CoreJT's there, but Clint's still able to follow in and find that kill. Nearly getting CoreJT as well. Life under the turret. Support diff indeed. The turret is going to get him back. So Santorin.
We'll see if they're going to go for it, and if the TP will come out immediately.
Okay, here we go. Mid laner's showing up now as well. Ulti going to buy a little bit of time, but they're still going to find that first stun. The second stun, and Bertol's burning down, and he will die. Turret dropped, and now Jensen finds himself alone under the turret. They're going to be able to reset on this one. Half health should be enough to survive the fight. BDD looking aggressive. 100 HP left on a Jensen. Gets a second Q for a heal, but the pillar makes sure that BDD can land that final 4, but his jungler and support are on the way. So Santorin has to pay respects now as the pillar comes in, hits to the side, and now running out of stats. He's got to be careful. Bertol dives in. Jensen's around. Here comes a team fight. Does TL find the way back in as Ziggs falls the bot side? 2 for 1 so far on the top, though, for TL, but BDD is here to take some names and add them to the list. It's going to be everyone on Team Liquid dropping across.
Yeah, and honestly, I think you can just start sieging aggressively. Like, you don't have to play this game very clever. When you are this far ahead.
Dragging no Baron for a while. BDD, though, going one with Jensen.
Battling with Jensen. Gromp gets claimed by BDD. Healthbar's getting low on both sides. Ziggs here to assist. Stopwatch buys a bit of time, and now Clid has arrived, and Jensen nearly finds it, but not enough. BDD gets the last of the kill, and now we find a topside dive, but Life will stun them under the turret, and that means it's going to be curtains, though, for the Camille. BDD back in, whiffs the stun. Maybe something comes in. CoreJT flashes away from the bullet time. However, Ruler's still here to shoot, and that might be Santorin dropping, but Life has to burn the stopwatch. Now Jax is back in, but cannot get that kill, and it's time for TL.
To lose the second unless TL are willing to fight.
Looks like they are willing to fight for it as Jax stays in the top lane, want to defend the 4v5, pulling the TP, and now Jensen getting low. Ziggs ulti goes on a Ruler, forcing him back, kills. Oh, it's a 2 for 1 so far. Team Liquid may have defended the base for now. CoreJT is in for the 3rd kill, and the 4th, and 800 gold shut down. Oh. Gen G went to take a fight, and it blew up in their face.
Oh, they're trying to... Looked like they weren't willing to go for those riskier routes of closing out the game.
This is why.
You should never go for that. That's not risky. That's suicide.
All right, they got to burn this one down. Smite should be easy. Yes, indeed it is. Bertol's here alongside Ruler. Jensen has a lot of time with the Baron and 4 kills, and so indeed TL going to sit back in their base as Bertol wants in, burns the ulti, and Tactical is under fire. Gets a lock, it gets to interrupt the ult, but he will still drop. As BDD claims the shut down Santorin. BDD coming behind, and yes, Bertle can go for the base itself. He's going right in for it, so you gotta watch for this one. Nice smite comes through for Clid. Other team fight comes in, but Camille wants the base. How much time will they buy? BDD with the ulti, as Santorin's coming in for a bit more, but Nexus turrets are gonna be dropping pretty soon. BDD is down, 1 for nothing, but you have to defend the Nexus, and that's gonna happen here as she runs around, has a blast plant to hit, and Santorin, without an ulti, is gonna find the knockup, gonna find a slow. There's the last auto, there is the stun. So that should mean the kill. Bullet time is big. Santorin versus Zonius, and CoreJT goes down. The ult comes across for Ziggs. It's still going to be a tight fight. GA popped. Jensen, can he get on the Ruler? Sterix popped, running out of health. Life could be next. The damage comes in, and Clid continues to carry the game. How about Tactical?
Give it up. I'm not even sure that he's aware it's going down. TL will lose the Baron. They're way down in gold here.
Oh! It was a nice attempt. Ult landed. Ruler walks up for the turret. After getting knocked back once, he's able to knock that one down. Brutal gonna be stunned up. Now ulti coming across. They might go for the play, but he immunes the stun. Still gonna be able to find that first kill. 5v4 in the map. However, bottom inhibitor is down. The turret was already
continuing to push mid. Jensen has to sit back. Whoever TP's first could potentially get interrupted by the other one, but TL does have the positioning here, and they are going to grab the dragon. Now, can they get back to base? Genji.
And now they're going to try for him yet again. Puts the dodge up, but be careful. You're not coming back from this one for his last life. Alfari may die as Birdall gets the kill. Gets the
I feel like being a bit more confident, maybe trying to end. Still could have been suicide, but with yourself giving TL so much time to breathe.
Ruler no longer earns gold. Alfari going to be TP'd upon. His teammates coming now as well as CoreJJ is in there, but Alfari, despite the locket, will go down. 1-0. CoreJJ not going to find anywhere to go.
That's going to do it.
The TP, I believe, was canceled, and that should be the game. Genji made it close to their own volition, but the jungle and mid difference were just too good. Santorin going to fall. Jensen going to be next up as Tactical is going to drop for the third time this game. Gen.G go to 2-1, knocking down Team Liquid. The next is to follow.
Gen.G looking extremely strong in this one. Really nice game, I think, especially coming out from BD onto the likes of Twisted Fate and Jin with the fact that Jax should be getting pushed in. And then for Damwon, it's the same, right? Just hit level 6 on Twisted Fate, start making those plays up in jungle. I think Damwon can be a bit more topside centric with having the Graves, being able to get those waves pushed in under turret, maybe be able to set up a dive. But either way, it's starting with mid laners.
Exactly, yeah. I think it all starts with mid, especially if Damwon get ahead in mid jungle.
To find the first win for the LCS on the day.
Oh no.
Oh, Blabber, he's face checking into 2, gonna find himself quite a bit of damage with a dash and nowhere to go. First blood is claimed.
One, right? When you have the Graves up in this matchup topside, when you have also a winning mid jungle matchup, engage.
A good stun though, and Sven's out of health. Ghost is burning, and I believe he will die. However, Jin got the kill, and Vulcan
is trying to pretend as though Vulcan isn't here. He does get spotted by the sweeper. Nice sweeper there from Barrel, but if they go up too far forward, Ghost has no flash. Here they go.
Stun, TP, they're bringing Blabber down as well, and they know Ghost is out of summoners. That should be enough to get the kill, and Sven is able to get the kill credit. Perk shows up taken in the top lane as well, so 4-1 on that score. And now he wants in onto Canyon as TF comes to arrive. Good damage. They might just burn down the Kiana, but hold on. First, they're going to kill off Xin Zhao. 1v1, 1-4-1, as now Barrel wants to jump the wall, stunned up, but gets the shot, but this turret is falling, and the waves are not giving gold or XP to Fudge. Now, a fight in the bottom jungle. Blabber stunned up, turns invisible, but that doesn't help you against Twisted Fate. Ult comes around to stun the opposing jungler, but Canyon's still there for the flash follow and gets that kill. Now the bullet time is going to find the opposing AD carry, but not enough for lethal damage, and he's still able to fire all the shots up.
One, then lost his red, so maybe they were thinking he was going to get up there. And now they are trying to make a 3-man play here, shut down Khan.
Should look pretty good. Flash stun's gonna land absolutely everything. Blabber's in for the rest of it, gets the shield bow, pops, and finally goes down, but Vulcan gets the kill credit. Perks even burns his TP for, which means bot lane is now under fire as well. They're still looking pretty good on this one, and I do think top lane is the place to put the Herald down. It's where Jax has already lost some turret damage before, but hold on, Vulcan's in for a play. Ulti's coming over the top, and Canyon is unable to ult to the very end, gets the Gore Drinker, but it's not gonna be enough. So now Ghost is gonna find himself stunned, not able to get away from Fudge, and Cloud9 may look for those 2 kills. Fudge able to solo kill the bot laner.
That's huge for Cloud9. Nice proactive.
9 LCK teams and RNG.
Okay.
That's pretty much your list.
There you go.
Yeah.
We did it.
I'm just saying, you know, the 3K gold lead might be nice. This Dragon would probably be pretty good for the side of Cloud9. Maybe some more vision, like in enemy jungle.
Listen, I'm choosing
posturing in front of Baron.
Yeah, as they step up, it reminds me, okay, going for the Realm Warp, going for top side. Canyons on the top, they're going to be stunned up. Here comes TF, though. It's a 4v3 for now. Bullet time not bad, then a Showmaker forcing him out. Now they got to try to finish off the kill, but it's not happening. Stun comes through for Barrel and Vulcan. He is going to fall. Next up is going to be Fudge. Yes, pushed right down, and now it's going to be the 3rd kill. Looking for the 4th. Sven is on his way out, dodges all the shots. But a great answer. Damwon Kia stopped the push. They stopped the kill.
This game.
Yeah, and I feel like another pivotal factor in that fight was Barrel, right? Sure, Canyon battle all the time, but he comes in, he finds a nice engage to lock everyone down. Baron coming out, and now Damwon have so many.
Barrel and Ghost were pretty far away from the initial start of the play, but they couldn't get the kill. And now we're going to see Vulcan falling down here on the bottom lane. Damwon pushing up through this bot lane. You can see Ghost
Easily on
escorting.
pace for a 30-minute Ocean Soul. That's going to be in plenty of time as they keep it going with the Red Bull Baron power play.
Yeah, you know, Freak, I'm kind of disappointed you threw that one out in the end to break the third wall. I was really excited to say Red Bull Baron power play, but I still threw it in there. Damwon going to be able to do a lot with it. They break open the bottom side of the map.
There, and that's about it.
Ooh, Destiny Gate.
Finds himself a root, a little bit of damage, wants to get the move speed, but now we got to fight in the bottom side. Stun's coming across Blabber, gets hysterics popped, trying to kill off Barrel, and he has a stopwatch, so he's not going to go down. Locket now pop Vulcan, about to die, wants to get away from Jin, sidesteps it, stays alive for now, but Ghost finds the shot in the end, and knocks down Cloud9's support. 1-for-0, Dom1 Kia again.
I feel like Ghost has been so on point with the skill shots this game. He's rooted a ton of people, he's been hitting those key ultimate shots, and helping Damwon, you know, succeed with this victory. For Damwon, it hasn't really been any one member individually to push all of this forward. Sure, kind of a great early game based off what happened level 1, but it's really just been a well-oiled machine with everything working in tandem. They're going to secure themselves this Baron, which also should help set up for the Ocean Soul.
Yep, Blabber is heading down towards that Dragon. Cloud9 going to throw one Hail Mary for it, but Dom won't have time, just run straight there if they want.
Come through, Showmaker sees all, and in fact goes for the flank play, finds a stun on a perch as they're follow through. Yes, Khan is in. Stopwatch burn, Vulcan nearly dead. Second half of the fight now begins as the front line is Barrel being pushed backwards. Decent damage coming across, a stun onto the Graves. Barrel will go down, 1-for-0, but big damage still coming across. Stun into the vent. Good cleanse. Fudge has a shield and jumps back to safety. Still waiting on the rest of that fight as we're waiting for the ultis to come back. Kill comes in, 1-for-0 so far. Sven about to fall for the second. Dom1 Kia have too much gold, and they are just beating down the opposing squad. Fudge will not find the stun. He will immune a card, but he will still die in the end, rooted in place and killed indeed. Should we get some clarity, get some mana, but Cloud9 have lost 3 for 1.
Damwon gonna grab this soul here, and then the push is on. They have everything they need. Baron, Ocean Soul here, Cloud9 trying to make something happen.
Here we go. The final 2 turrets to kill, and the Nexus itself. It'll be a 32-minute win for Dom1 Kia on the way to a 3-0 start to the group stage. Taking down all of their opponents so far and waiting for the second week's games. Quick route onto Perch. Stun gonna come across, but not a whole lot though. Vulcan just gonna drop here. Stun won't be found by Barrel. Now he gets in a 1 as Blabber's gonna get low, and he's going to fall. Ghost is dominating 7, 3, and 4. A huge factor in these games. Khan is just too tanky. Ocean Soul helping here as well as Canyon and Fudge find themselves in a battle, but this Jax just cannot get it done. It was picked last. It did not succeed. The KDA's padded a little bit more, and Dom1 Kia 3-0 in the group stage.
Really dominant first 3 days coming.
It's not yet, but in his home country of Korea, or even in his home league in Japan. It is his birthday. It is October 14th, so for the home crowd, happy birthday to Arya. And maybe he gets a win over Edward here. Now again, level 6 is in for TF, but not anyone else. Mako coming around, spotted actually by Steel, so they know they've got an enemy support, but now he's far enough away. You can maybe go for the try. Yes, they're gonna look. They know he's flashless. They gotta land the stun, and they will do so. They gotta get the damage over, and yes, happy birthday, Arya, first blood. DFM are right in that river, so if he goes too far up, you know, Gang and Arya show up and the man dies, so they're gonna be able to grab the Herald. Yes, indeed. I was worried about a chance this might not gonna happen.
At the very
Steel
least, it will buy you so much time, and Steel heading over here.
Okay, Arya gonna take a bit of damage, but Jija pushed on a half HP. Stun comes in on a scout, and that is a stolen Lee Sin kill. That's gonna be in second!
Let's go!
Oh my word! Jungle mid diff for the LJL squad.
A birthday present for him. Arya giving himself a birthday present if they will be able to keep up this momentum and find the win. EDG looking to be the aggressors now.
Finds a stun. Jija forced to flash away. Flash dodges Flandre's damage, and Evie's here. That means it's time to get away. It's going to be a tough one to go in. Here comes the stun onto the wall, and Flandre has been flayed. Jija's next up, a quick point and click stun. Scout flashes to safety, but Steel wants in. Not going to get any more, but DFM are 4-0. Korean imports. I put that in quotes, by the way, because their only league for Arya and Gang has been the LJL. They're basically just native Japanese players as far as the only pro they've played. Their first time in the group stage, they're crushing everybody. Here comes the first kill, here comes the second. Ginger running away under his turret, and yes, he will survive, but it's a 5-0 game for DFM.
Man, Steel is playing out. It's to take down Evie whatsoever.
Yeah, you're definitely not going to be doing anything until you at least have something like a Sorelda's Grudge later on in the game, but we are nowhere close. And Evie looking for the 1v1 again. He does so much damage.
There's the Eclipse Power Spike, though. That does change things around a little bit. Nicely timed, gets rid of the to the skies, and yeah, he's going back to the ground real fast.
Yeah, that was risky for Flandre. I think that Evie thought someone was behind him, because when you get that stun, he could have just done the point-blank ult. He's going to go for it now.
Crossfire Gauntlet means it's slow. Red buff going to mean more as well. Point-blank ulti. Wants the solo kill, not going to get it. And now it might be Jeja getting the kill. Waits it out. That's going to be a dash back. It doesn't matter. Gets the kill. On the board finally is EDG, as Steel can't
see things in the team fights. This guy is a walking highlight reel, but DFM going to be able to grab another Herald here, and we'll see where they want to put it. I think, mid is the guaranteed kill, but going through top would make a lot of sense.
Has to take the walk over, but as long as someone walks into range, they'll get the gold. Yutapon, by the way, is going to be out of local turret gold range, so a lot of gold sacrificed there. Actually, 400 gold missed let down, but here we go. In this one, I get to see a victory screen no matter who wins. Dragon is going to be claimed indeed. It was EDG playing for topside. More gold than EDG at this point in time, but again, it still changed hands, and Gang is just deleted. There's number one. Now it really is an EDG lead. Evie here on the flank, wants to go to the Viper, can't get him though. Kick back, a knock him as well. Steel nearly dies, and Arya may just do so. Evie shuts two back, a flash to safety, barely Arya will survive. We can see now that Edward
going to be difficult for them to kind of advance the game forward.
Steel wants in, Gang gonna flash, and they're gonna find Lee Sin. Second Sun's gonna come through as well. Will he die is the question. Goredrinker buys a ton of time, and he's gonna stay alive. Jin opens up, they're gonna find a slow and a Mako. Could be the option, stunned up and killed indeed. Pretty good timing here. Dragon spawning in 45 seconds. Evie's still around in the back line. Very tanky, not easily threatened. Are you gonna miss his stun though? Here comes the damage output, and Evie is finally gonna burn down. Kick comes in, and it's gonna be a cleanup crew. DFM forced to run. Yutapon alone, but Scout is here, and the Scout's code means you leave no man behind. All of
Even able to
DFM.
secure the first dragon for themselves. EDG are taking everything.
Yeah, EDG team fighting strikes again here. I have to say, I felt like Yutapon just held that ulti way too long.
I feel like it's impossible for DFM to be able to walk in.
Yeah.
They got the first two dragons for themselves, so it's not like they need to worry about EDG, like soul point or anything like that. But
you can see the waves coming in. But Talon is actually looking for a flank here. One last desperation play potentially coming in from DFM.
Here we go, big play coming in, gonna stun the front line, but Braum is in the way. Rampage picked up, that's the name LJL fans have seen before, but this time around, it's EDG making it happen. Viper on a killing spree, and a kickback not gonna matter. Mako stays alive. Good snipe coming through for Yutapon. A second kill coming through as well. The trap, I believe, is the reason that even happened.
Just sit on the fact that Dragon's coming up. They know that they need to do something now if they want to have a chance.
Yeah, but with Gang in base and Arya actually answering top, they just can't do anything. Viper lights up Evie, and now they can close in. You can see mid and bot already chunked out pretty low. These towers are going to go down fast.
There we go. Turret gonna fall. And the inhibitor going to be next up on the docket. 30 seconds still for Evie to respawn. Yeah, not gonna be a problem here. As now mid lane can be attacked. Look, Scout makes his way over. That's gonna be another turret down. And honestly, in a 4v5, there's no way you fight for this inhibitor. You get this one up away as well, and now you fight for the double Nexus turrets. But as the waves come in, the 5v4 siege may be enough. They can end the game right here. Dragon's gonna be ignored. The Nexus is the target. Second turret falling, waiting for Evie still for 8 seconds, and health bars are too low to keep fighting. So EDG just gonna walk it in as DFM finally take the fight. They get the stun, but can they kill Lee Sin? JJ able to get out pretty easily. The root comes in, and down goes Steel. Looking for the fight still in the 4v5. Evie in the front line, quite tanky, but not gonna matter. 3 more kills. Nexus falls. Edward Gaming 3-0.
And it feels great. A lot of people doubt
Of the day. The LPL went 4-0 today. The LCK so far is 2-1. The LEC, sadly, area not going to be in range to help just yet. Word comes down. Owner going to take the first half of the queue and going to get the shield now as well. FBI is exhausted. FBI has to flash back to safety. The follow-through could be there, and it's first blood. Owner grabs it. Ignited, but survives out of the turret.
And I just love that we saw exactly what Azale was talking about with the
Feels like
exhaust.
it's a 5-on-5. They will cleanly win, but Closer's still walking up. Smites are upgraded, but only available for Owner. So Closer won't have the ability to steal it away, but still gonna walk up, puts the pillar down, looks for the fight, maybe. Again, gonna be in smite range, gonna be claimed easily, and now TF gets the vision, decides if they want to fight or not. Big damage, Kana could nearly tower dive him. Tidal Wave comes in, there's gonna be a fight in the bottom side, no knockups really to be had. Gumayusi dropped a bit low as the Lulu ult comes across, the flash follow, but he heals back up with the red ulti. Closer still wants in, flash comes in, and they will get the rest of the damage. Finally, 1 kill on the board for 100 Thieves. Herald still gets rid of 2 plays.
You have like so much of a window to make a play, and all you lost for was, okay, Gumayusi did die. So I think this is now T1's turn, but 100 Thieves once again being the aggressors.
Oh, misses the chain again. Owner just sidestepping it, but maybe find a pillar. Keep in mind,
He's
Gumayusi
available on favorite chase.
Flashless,
Yeah, here it
Carrier
is.
gonna flash the bubble, and here comes Faker. Here
They're
comes
all
Owner for the
dead.
stun, and that's gonna be one easily. Kana looking for a bit more, finds a second kill, a solo onto the Nami. Nowhere for the Trundle to go either. Closer has some stats for now. Ulti gonna land. That's gonna be a root onto Abadaga as Owner shows up for kill number 3 and 4. Gets rid of a clone. Okay, fine. Just the 3 kills picked up. Someday, and managed to walk down to mid to catch a wave. The first dragon of the game now to be claimed.
I mean, T1, just massive lead now, but for 100 Thieves, come on, that's basics. Tracking. Looks like they want to try to force this Herald, but T1 are moving up to contest.
A slow one to Owner, a chance to knock down this Rift Herald for some damage onto a turret, waiting for the eye to be popped. That won't quite be in smite range. Smite fight, and it is going to Owner. Thank you very much for the leash.
Oh, Kana has flash ulti.
Finds the stun, big damage on the closer, needs his ult to come off now, but it's already deletion. He is gone, the rest of the bot lane already dead. Closer limping away with the split of the health, but it's just everyone dying. Owner's on a killing spree. Faker spots it, Closer. Yeah, sorry buddy, you are dying here as well.
Love the draft overall, and the team fighting as well has been on point as Abadaga not gonna get away.
Faker gonna heal in for the gold card to get into range. Abadaga gonna go for the guesswork. Sorry, buddy. This time they found it out, and that's gonna be him dropping. So mid lane tier 2 also gonna drop. Thank you, second Rift Herald. 3 turrets to 0, 9 kills to 1, 1 dragon to nothing. Practically a perfect game against 100 Thieves.
Yeah, this is just an absolute blasting at this point. T1 got the early advantage on the bot side.
You know, there was footage already, but T1 scouted the rest of this team by themselves, and here they are, back at Worlds.
Oh, Faker did not scout out this play coming out from 100 Thieves, though.
Good stun, good damage, flash, maybe to safety. Not Closer's here, big shutdown of the Trundle. So a bit of gold back in the... Because it's another game where T1's here and Closer loses. You know, when he was a mid lane sub, Closer lost. Now against him, 10,000 gold difference. Someday, nearly done a turn, he's dead to this. Ulti, big stun, big heal, Gore Drinker, not gonna be enough. Kana went for early grievous wounds that made the difference, and down goes
back-to-back titles. They did challenge them in the finals this year and did push them pretty hard. 100 Thieves trying to contest here, but it's just too little.
Oh! He gets the Baron, but is it going to be much more? A clutch smite to be sure. However, it's still 1 kill picked up. Faker finds a tidal wave. Kana sidesteps and doesn't find his way in for a slicing maelstrom.
I'm still gonna be able to get this. 100 Thieves not gonna be able to match in time. I like 100 Thieves looking for that topside play. It goes back to what you were hitting on earlier, Zil, about still trying to like overload one side of the map. Doesn't matter that they have Baron, they are still behind and still need to look for those plays. I think they should have the opportunity, but I look wrong.
Cannot get over the wall, so they're gonna have a hard time joining Someday here. Wants to stun Owner, decent damage. Stopwatch burn Faker here, but not a lot of damage out of him either. Owner gonna get back to safety to the rubble of his turret.
Here comes Kennen.
And Kennen, yes, Someday has to mark it, but he can't find the stun. The flash is too soon. Kana plays it beautifully, kills off 2, and Someday is gonna be next. Gets a heal, it's not gonna matter. And it's time for T1 to march.
Watching the LCK versus LCSK in this gold lead.
Decent damage on a carrier. They find one for nothing. Kana gets a stun onto the 2 frontliners as it is going to be Trundle dropping. It's a 4v4 doable. Gumayusi, he gale forces forwards and just finds himself the kill as the FBI try to open up but gets shut down instead. Huhi gonna drop and Faker finds the kill onto Huhi. It's time to get away from this one. It's time for T1 to march straight down the mid lane.
You know, 100 Thieves did everything they did with so much confidence. I kept believing they could bring it back, but T1 are just too far ahead. They have the death timers. They're going to be able to just push into the base and look for the close.
Somehow a 2v4 defense has to happen as Carrier respawns inside the fountain. The stun to Abadaga. Faker a little bit low. Owner in there as well. Doesn't quite find the kill, but Gumayusi going to find himself the turret. And now the Nexus is open. The Nexus will drop. And T1 in under 30 minutes take down their primary competition and are in control of second place so far in the group.
Well played game by T1. pretty easy for them. They made it look. Winning on that bottom side, I really do think dismantled a lot of what 100 Thieves wanted to do.